our review of Across the Spider-Verse.
Big Spidey.
Okay.
Look at this jackass, man. God damn. Okay,
I'm about to say something, but I can't say.
Say it, man. Say it.
This is gonna be a Patreon episode.
I can't say it.
Say it. Why not? It's about him.
Yeah,
About how stupid he looks.
part of it.
What else?
I'll say it after. I'll tell you after. But let's go. Let's go.
Such
I feel
a
like I know
hater,
where that's
bro.
going.
I don't know.
Wild boy, Vic. You're a wild boy. Anywho, let's get into it. So, how did we all feel about Across the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse. Spoiler warning, by the way. Spoiler warning.
Alert. If you have not watched
Spoilers.
Across the Spider-Verse, skip this video, add it in your watch list later after you watched it, or skip this TikTok.
Yeah.
However you're watching this.
So for me, the first movie, great.
Yeah.
People had that as number one Spider-Man movie. I didn't.
Number one Spider-Man movie ever?
Yeah.
The last
I
movie
didn't.
or this
Certainly
movie?
one
The
of
last
them.
movie.
Certainly one of them.
It's an 8.5 for me. The first one. This
I
one,
think it's a 9. Personally,
I think this one's a 9.5.
I gave the last
for
one
me.
an
I'm
8.
switching it.
You switching it?
Yeah.
You're not the only person to tell me that.
Yeah.
I think this movie excels in as a sequel completely.
It's a very solid sequel.
Yes,
Very solid.
it the callbacks, the foreshadowing, all elite.
Facts.
The Miles character dynamic is great. He had his family, everything, his side characters. The only knock I have is I think Gwen had too much screen time.
I loved it.
It felt like a Miles and Gwen movie
Okay.
instead of just a Miles movie.
It's a Spider-Man movie.
Personally,
Okay.
we have our Black Spider-Man. I really want to be mostly focused on him. I mean, the nostalgia. Have seen all these other Spider-Man is great. They could have packed up that 3'9" Spider-Man. I didn't need him.
3'9" Spider-Man.
Spectacular. We didn't need no speech
Hey,
from
yo,
him.
hey, yo,
He
get
could have
out.
been in the,
Hey,
he could have been in the
I
background.
love-
We didn't need that.
What we're
We
not
didn't
gonna
need
do?
that
No,
crap.
what we're not gonna do?
I love
90s
that.
Spider-Man
What-
should have said that,
what
all
we're
right?
not gonna
The one who
do?
started it
I
all
love
for us.
Spectacular.
For us.
They gave
For
two-
us.
They gave 2 moments for Spectacular Spider-Man.
Facts. And
Garbage,
They did.
trash.
What-
Garbage,
Yo,
trash.
wait, time out. What we're not gonna do
Vic
is
is going on.
disrespect or put soil
Vic is going
on
on.
Spectacular Spider-Man's name.
going on.
Because
I
Spectacular
didn't know.
Spider-Man
I didn't know.
is if
Spectacular
he's not
fire.
number one, if he's not number one, he's number 2.
I didn't know Mini-Me was in the Spider-Man suit. That's
Spectacular.
how short that man was. Get out of
Spectacular
here with
was
that.
fire.
Get out of here with
Fire.
that. Man, that 3'9". Get out of here with
Fire.
All right, Vic. Go ahead.
Spot was a very good villain,
Okay.
I must say.
Yeah.
Very good.
Miles' mama bad, like that.
Okay. We're gonna drop a bomb for her.
Yeah, we're gonna draw a bomb for her.
Latino spice. You know what I'm saying?
2099. I actually like Oscar Isaac's character a lot.
Yeah.
Hashtag Miguel is right.
Can I just say this? There was some fan backlash on the Miguel
Yeah, right.
character,
right.
but I don't agree with you with that. He's not right.
He right.
He's not.
Looking at the aspect of his logic, I think he's right. He's not gonna be right in the end, of course. This is a freaking movie. Blah 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 blah. But yeah,
I mean, you don't know.
no, he's
I
not gonna
think-
be right. I think it's proven.
I think that is the case that we don't exactly know
I think we know.
because this is
An
in
anomaly.
the confines of the story
Mm-hmm.
that they've given us. Miles is bit by a spider that is not from his
universe,
world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So we don't exactly know what will happen because I feel like he's already suffered a death
Mm-hmm.
with Aaron, with his uncle.
Yes.
So we already have
they,
that.
they showed the timeline of it and line it up with the other uncles.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's like why does he need
Man.
Well, you
his-
said
the
in the,
father to die?
If
well, you
he-
said in the comics the mom dies, right?
Yes.
I think that in the sequel he's gonna save his dad, but his mom's gonna die.
no,
personally.
I wouldn't love that.
I wouldn't.
Personally.
Because the thing is, he already lost his uncle, which is proven to be a huge figure in his life.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't want is for him to lose his
Not as huge
like-
as his
like-
parents, though.
like
Nowhere near.
in either one of his parents as well. Like that would just be like that would be tragic.
Choices.
That would be tragic. Can I just say this about the film though?
Yeah.
Okay, like it was amazing. It was spectacular.
No pun intended.
It was
Okay.
it was superior
All right.
to the rest.
we see what you're doing.
To the rest as the ultimate Spider-Man film.
Okay.
Did you practice this? Did you
All
rehearse
puns attended.
this? Okay.
All puns attended.
I got you. All right.
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
And when I say this, I'm even going a little further. It was probably the best Spider-Man film I have ever seen personally.
So it's your number one Spider-Man film.
It's my
now,
number
all
one
time.
Spider-Man film all time so
Respect.
far.
You're not the only person to say that on reviews,
Live action or animated.
and I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casper. I feel like it is top notch. Seriously.
Okay.
Alicia.
I liked it. I liked it.
You liked it.
Damn.
I did.
You
I
didn't
liked
love it.
That's it.
No, can I? Just because I don't express myself the same energy as you.
No, I'm just
You gonna
saying.
let me?
I'm just saying.
do
Hey,
me.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm
Okay.
gonna let you go.
Do me.
Go ahead.
I feel like they
Do you, do
did
you?
a really, really good job with all the cameos of
Yes.
all the Spider-Men and women
Agreed. And Animal.
and Animal.
I wanted to speak on that, but I wanted to let everybody speak first.
I kind of want to get into two things. The first thing I want to get into is the art style.
Okay.
I think they did a phenomenal job with the art style.
Yes.
Gwen's world being watercolor,
Mm-hmm.
and then the mood changing, so the colors are changing as well. So like when she's sad, the watercolors are blues and purples, and then
I loved it.
when she's happy, you have the orange and pinks and things like that. And then Miles' world, just it's kind
It's
of
beautiful.
dark. It's beautiful, but it's also dark at that time. I really liked with Miguel. There's sketches. There's raw sketches around him in his suit, and I think that's dope. Just the little details in there, and it shows like when Miles jumps off of that elevator that's going up or something like that.
The little rocket elevator thing, whatever. Yeah.
And so like Miguel is jumping after him, and then you see like red, crimson, whatever, and it's describing the color of his. So it's like an artist's note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like that we know this is an animated film, but they, the little details of saying like it's drawn and things like that. Like I really enjoy
Facts.
those small things.
Yes.
And then I like that. Spoiler alert. I know I have to say this. Okay. I really like the callback with Donald Glover.
Yo.
Live action. Yeah. Yeah.
I really,
Yo.
really, really like that because in the first
It was cool. Yeah.
Into the
Cool.
Spider-Verse, you have when he's like doing the punching bag, his uncle is like doing something whatever on the TV screen. You see Donald Glover doing his skit in the community, and I never caught that.
I don't remember
didn't-
that at all.
It dawned
I
on
caught
me.
it the second time.
So the fact that he has such relevance when it comes to Miles,
Yes.
and I didn't know that, so I like that. I like them circling back to that moment. Super cool. Hopefully he does actually. We do get him in some aspect.
Tom Holland 4, I guess.
All right.
No, actually, that's rumored to be his debut. Miles Morales' live action debut is going to be in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 4. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not mad at that. I do think it was well played of Sony to have the game come out, the Spider-Man game, prior to this. And then having Insomniac Spider-Man in there. I feel like that was very cool.
Yes.
Facts.
It's these small cameos
Yes.
that I'm like, this
I loved every
This is
single
dope.
cameo that was introduced inside this movie was fire.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
Except one.
like, what was the one?
Continue.
I also,
No. What was the one?
I already said it.
You
I
already
gave a
said
whole
it.
speech about it.
I also would not be mad at, because I like the team up of Miles, Gwen. I want to pronounce his name correctly. I don't want to call him the Indian Spider-Man, but
Yo,
Yeah.
he,
I know you're talking about.
he was great.
yeah, him
He was
and
a-
Hobby.
he was a fun-
I like
Chai
the
T? It's like saying TT. Yo, look, like that dude.
non
that dude was fire.
bread. Yeah.
Yes.
I like them teaming up. I would like to see kind of like just give me a little bit more of them all teamed up together because I did like that. I enjoyed it. I hope we see more of Hobby. He's a great Spider-Man character. I'm not mad at that.
He's my
It's
third.
Hobby or Hobie?
Hobie.
Hobie.
It's Hobie.
Okay, Hobie.
He's my third favorite Spider-Man in the entire across the Spider-Verse. Inside the Spideyverse movies that we have so far.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say he's my third favorite so far.
Side
Cool.
note,
It was cool.
I don't know if you saw, but Nikolai?
Nicholas Cage.
No, the one who draws Static now.
Mm.
He had reposted a post that he made in 2018. That's when Into the Spider-Verse came out.
Yes.
Where he called the plot of Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, really?
He called Hobie
that's...
being in there. He called, I sent it to you. He called Hobie being in there. He called the whole, them teasing a little romantic plot between him and Gwen. And, you know, like it not taking away from Miles' story, but him still like taking note of it and all that. Like he called the entire plot.
I mean,
So I
I
was
think
like,
it took away from Miles' story a little bit. But.
I mean the Miles and Gwen thing. I mean that's in the comic. So
no, but he's saying like Hobie being a love interest, but not really. Like
I don't think he's a love interest.
That's what he's saying. He's not
No, I hear you.
But yeah, overall, nonetheless, I just think the small details in this movie were dope. So I think they did a really good job with it.
What grade do you give it?
I would give this 8.5, 8.7
8.5, 8.7. Okay. And is it better than the first one?
in some aspects.
Okay. So it's a good sequel.
Yeah,
It's a
for
proper sequel.
For sure.
Okay.
I could live
For
with that
sure.
answer. I could live with that answer.
For sure.
Jay?
I'm giving it 8.5.
8.5? Okay.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked the movie. I thought it was a very good sequel. I think the scene with him running from all the Spider-Man characters, I thought that was peak cinema.
Yeah,
I think that's the best scene.
Yeah, I think that's
The
the
whole
best scene
movie.
in the movie.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best scenes in the movie.
I really love that. I love seeing how Miles has elevated in the span, I guess, between Spider-Verse 1 and Spider-Verse 2. And I wish I had more of Jake Johnson's Peter Parker. I thought that was missing a little bit.
Is that the one who had Mayday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought that was missing a little bit because I really liked him and Miles' relationship that was built in the first one, and they kind of like, I don't want to say they tossed it aside, but they kind of tossed it aside.
I think they did that just because of the Gwen storyline.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I got it, but I really liked Jake's take on Peter Parker. It was very,
I did too.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
And then this one, the jokes, I don't want to say
The jokes
I
are
don't
good.
want to say that they didn't land.
They definitely
but they
landed.
did feel a little bit more forced, but I think that's because his role was smaller. So it's like
Whose role? Peter?
Jake Johnson's, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, his role was significantly smaller in this one, so it's like he didn't really have too much time to work. So it's like, now when I do have time, I'm gonna, get this joke off.
I did like the dad jokes.
Yeah.
Miles' dad jokes is on point. Spider-Man, I've just seen the whole point thing, the callbacks to all the memes and stuff. That was great. 100%.
It was elevated once again. Like it was done great in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, it was very cool, very cool.
So what do you said 8.5.
8.5.
8.7?
8.7.
9 and a 10. It's high.
Yeah.
Because I personally think the first one's still better.
I
disagree. I think they elevated it
Here's my thing.
as a sequel.
I actually gave the first one an 8. And then I give this one a 10. Like this was so
Maybe because of the action?
freaking
First one
good.
being an 8 is crazy, but
it
whatever.
is. It is.
But
No,
sure,
I mean, because
sure.
the first one was really good, but it's just like there's some things about it that I just didn't like, such as like I just felt like his elevation to him coming to his own just felt it was too fast in a day or two. It's not even two. Like it was a day. Like it just felt way too fast. Like they didn't give him time to grow. Like I love the character development that they like in the time that we had. The character development and us getting to know each character was great. But Miles coming into his own just felt way too fast because
I don't know, because we've had several movies where Spider-Man did it in one movie. It felt similar in the same aspect.
Nah, not like this. Because he was way too clumsy. Like he
That was
showed
you
So was Toby.
Was that you being clumsy just now?
a little
No,
bit.
that's him normal.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's crazy. You'll be your own people, bro.
Spidey in training, bro.
It'll be your
Spidey
own
in
people.
training.
Yeah, I'm in training.
Let's talk about the foreshadowing.
Peter C. Parker.
First thing that come to my mind is a spider. In the first movie, it was glitching, and then you see when Spot is explaining, which Spot I thought was a great. He played great villain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Yo, starting today, bro. Between not you, Alicia, because you
Listen.
you didn't
So you're not
disrespect.
about to
You
do
didn't
this right
disrespect.
now. You're not about
But
to do this
between
right
you and between you,
You don't even
You
respect the
two.
Spot. You don't even know his name.
I
While
do
you
know
were
his
away,
name.
we asked him what's his name.
You don't even
Spider-Man
know.
is Peter Parker.
I know his name.
You know what he said? Nothing, because he doesn't know.
You
I
don't
know
even
his name.
You know what his answer was? There's multiple variations. So you know what Jay asked? What'd you ask him, Jay?
Name one variation.
One of them. Of
Jonathan.
the many.
Yes.
Jonathan.
How many did he name, Alicia?
Jonathan.
None.
None, exactly.
Jonathan.
Pack it up.
You don't know.
Jonathan.
As
Take
much
that
as
mask
as
off.
much as you champion the Spot, you know nothing about the Spot.
I do know about the Spot.
First of all,
You don't know nothing about the Spot.
I didn't claim to know.
I'm going to hit you with a bagel.
that's funny.
Yo,
Can I say this?
could
one,
that be a everything everywhere all at once reference as well?
Probably
no,
not.
No. It actually was, because if you see, there's a billboard when they're on a roof with a bagel, and it's like all of it all the time. It's like all of it anywhere all the time. With a huge bagel.
I didn't
in
see
it.
that.
And
I didn't
was
peep
like,
that. I didn't
I didn't
peep
see
I
that.
was like, okay, I'm telling you, it's the small details that I'm like,
Yeah.
I think
You feel me?
I think maybe
Mm.
I think I'm not saying that you're wrong, because that's probably right, but the first movie they did have a whole thing about I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get a bagel, and then
But
I'm
here's the thing: the bagel, can I say trope? The bagel theme, I'll say, is very relevant throughout the movie.
Yeah, 'cause
right?
they brought it
Because
up multiple times.
It's all Miles' fault because of his damn bagel. He threw a bagel, hit him in the head.
That's what they're
This is
trying to
all
say.
over a bagel.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
So they reference
no.
the bagel a
And
lot.
that created
But
his
that's what I'm
nemesis.
saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like in the first movie,
Yes.
you
but-
had the whole bagel thing also.
Right, but remember, in everything,
Not like this, though,
everywhere,
not
all
like
at
this.
once,
Yes.
the universe is like a bagel type
Mm-hmm.
theme or whatever. So I think that billboard was definitely like a nod to them.
Maybe. It could be.
Yeah, I'm saying it could definitely
could
be
be.
a nod, but I'm just saying like they had bagels in the first
You
movie
ain't
too.
saying
So
nothing.
I'm just saying.
You ain't saying nothing.
As you would say, two things can be true at once.
Two things would be true. That's what I said. I prefaced it by saying that. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, for sure. I do like all the bagel callbacks.
Yeah, me
throughout
too,
this
me
movie.
too, me too.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah,
'cause-
and you actually see him throw the bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you rewatch
Yeah.
the first one, you'll you'll see him throw the bagel and then hit the scientist in the head of
Yeah, and like the spider glitching. I do remember it glitching. I didn't think about it until they actually showed it in this
Yeah.
movie. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what happened.
It was
I thought it was
glitching.
the art style. And I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Got it.
And then when Peter, after Miles is bit in the first movie, and Peter meets him in their spider sense, you see Miles' spider sense is the Prowler's colors, and then as they started spider sensing together, it changes to a Spider-Man color. So it's another callback to like he's not supposed to be this, he's supposed to be that. So very very interesting. It's planned very well.
Yeah.
And
My
I
thing
believe
is,
the next one will be too.
Why can't they do this with their live action movies?
It's different. Animation's very
Dang it.
different.
No, I'm
Live
talking about
action's-
Sony, bro.
Live
Like,
action.
write
I said
it
animation's very
well.
different.
I know, but you can still write a good movie.
But I don't know if you can do what this movie did live action.
No, you
All
can't.
those Spider-Man,
no,
I don't know.
This movie
man.
here,
CGI hell.
This movie here, you can't compare it to live action.
Some stuff you just can't
No,
put in
but,
live action.
What I'm talking about, I'm not talking about like the cinematic version of it. I'm not talking about like what we see.
Matrix
I'm talking
did
about
it.
just the writing in general.
It does not hold up
because the writing itself was great.
at all.
If Sony wanted to do this live action, they would have to bring in heavy hitters.
Yeah, and budget.
It's worth it.
So I got a question.
Talk
Get
to
your
Kevin
money
Feige.
back.
I got a fortune question.
Okay, the fortune
Fortune's Theory.
Did
scale.
Hobie smash?
No, he didn't. He didn't. Bruh,
You sure about that?
bruh.
Why you like this?
You sure about that?
He ain't
Why?
sma-
Because she left her.
chill.
She didn't tell the whole truth yet.
He ain't
for a
smash.
reason.
He ain't smash my girl.
She was
bro.
just wearing his shoes. That don't mean nothing.
And left a toothbrush. That's because you spend the
Yeah,
night.
because she spent the night in his universe, but
There's
she
still
said
like
that.
there's still like
Oh, we call the universe's bed? Oh.
there's still like 15. They're like 15.
And they exploring galaxies.
I seen a
No,
pregnant
no,
fifth
no.
grader a
Well,
couple
listen.
years back. What that mean?
Listen. Hear me out. Hear me out.
What?
Hear me out when I say
2023.
this. No, hear me out when I say this.
Why is he like this?
Right? Like, no. Like, honest to God, like, I don't think that they did anything. I don't think that they, like, intertwined. There's no entanglement here.
You don't think they kiss or nothing?
Nah. They're just friends, bro.
You know he black, right?
You can have a platonic friend.
Hello?
Yeah, I have plenty of female
Huh?
friends.
He got Riz now.
You got Pookie Bears.
He got Riz.
Boy, ain't no weight, boy.
What he said?
Boy, ain't no weight, boy.
Man, so he got plenty of female friends.
listen.
And I said he got Pookie Bears too.
You know what?
And then I got another question.
You know,
Yeah.
When we were sitting in
I'm
the,
staying quiet the rest
who
of
they
the
talking to? I guess the counselor, the school counselor.
Yeah.
The dad. I don't know if you caught that. He was like, "Yeah, your mom used to," and then she cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
Strip?
Wow.
Wait, what?
Why
What
was
did
that
mom
the
strip?
first thing that
Because
came
Only
up?
OnlyFans was
that's
around
the first-
then.
Wait,
She should be a stripper.
but what?
Chill,
Why
chill.
was that
OnlyFans was not
Wait, bring
around
it-
then.
I said it wasn't, so she gotta be a stripper.
Bring it back. So what
When they're
did?
sitting in front of the counselor and
Yeah.
they're like, Miles is like wild, like he's doing like
No, but what was the context before that?
They were talking about their past.
Yeah, and they're like, Miles is wild, you know, and like, oh, he gets it from his uncle or whatever.
Yeah, your
And
dad
he's
had a
like, well,
business
your
with your
mom-
uncle.
Yeah.
And your mom used to strip.
I don't know.
I highly doubt strippers.
And
do
strip.
anyway.
Hey,
don't
hey,
know.
hey, she fine, but she ain't.
Do
she
a lot
was
of
no
strippers-
stripper.
She fine.
Do a lot of
Yeah,
strippers
she was no
become
stripper.
nurses?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a fact. And
No,
a
that's-
lot of,
that's
and
true.
OnlyFans
I'd say
now.
so.
Then there you go.
There you go.
But I really like.
She
man.
smashed Uncle Al too in Prowler Universe, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know what's funny? I actually thought
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was like
You on one right?
Yo,
an
facts.
original story. Like, hear me out. I thought like she met the uncle first, and like they like had a thing, but it was like
And they,
not really
they
on
like
that.
had a thing? Like, what are you talking about that
But like, listen,
Uh-huh.
I thought they like had a thing,
Like I think.
and then like they didn't, and then she was like, I'm not on that no more. And then like she met his brother and was like, oh,
Oh, so she for the streets.
Oh, like some Kanan Ghost stuff, like in Power. Because the whole
Listen.
thing is that Tasha used to mess with Kanan, and then
yes,
yeah.
Listen.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then
as Ghost said,
Uncle Aaron was like,
Stop, Zay. He didn't say that.
don't let your wife come in between.
You really? I don't like how you misquoted.
What do you mean? It's
Ghost.
not misquoted, bro. He literally said that,
He
but in
didn't
different,
say that.
in
He
didn't say
different,
that.
in different phrasing, in a different.
No, nowhere near.
He literally said to his wife at the time, "Yo, I just lost the love of my life. Can you give me a break?"
do you know that has
That's
been
not what he
quoted
said
that
either.
that's not what,
What he
says?
said? What he said? Tell
He's
me
like
what he
he's
said.
mourning or something like that.
Exactly.
But not
For who?
Angela.
Yeah. He
No,
said,
no. He didn't say Angela. Who did he say?
He didn't say. He just said.
He said, I just lost the
no,
love of my life
I just lost the love of my life.
Yeah.
But who did he say it to?
to Tasha.
Who's
Are
Tasha?
y'all-
But you're
Who-
just misquoting him.
Who is Tasha?
His
At
wife.
this point. Okay.
Can I let
Thank
y'all know
you.
that y'all both wrong?
You just misquoting him.
Why you misquoting that, bro?
I'm not wrong. I don't know.
No,
yes,
you wrong.
there's a thread of people trying to find that clip of him saying, "Tasha, please, I just lost the love of my life."
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
It
because
does.
He doesn't say that.
I rewatched it. What are you talking about?
Pull it up.
All right, Jay.
That was just,
Can you
I don't-
explain the differences between Miles
Okay.
comics
Exactly.
versus what this movie's doing? Like,
Exactly.
Yes.
I believe the whole 42. What universe is Miles? Ultimate.
ultimate.
Miles starts off in the Ultimate universe.
So, the Spider 42 universe that doesn't exist in the comics, right?
No, the spider that bit him is in the world.
In his,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of differences. There's a lot of things that I wish didn't have to change. Like there is an alternate version of Miles who is a villain.
I thought that was a 616 universe. That's the villain.
Isn't that the regular universe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that he works with. Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is an alternate version
Mm.
who is a villain. The only thing is, I was saying this before that like I feel like these Spider-Man movies take so much from Miles's like world, like Miles comics and his story,
Mm.
that now when it actually comes to a Miles story, they can't do it,
Yeah.
or they have to change it a bit.
Mm.
Like Ned Leeds in the current Marvel movies, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
Mm.
Ned
Ned-
Leeds is essentially Genki.
Ned is different
Yes.
in every single variation that we have so far of Miles Morales.
He's the same exact thing as Genki. He looks like Genki.
Yes.
He's the guy in the chair like Genki. He helps make his webs like he's.
But what else is Marvel
Right?
supposed to do when they don't have the rights?
I mean,
but
they
my
could
thing-
have
Sony.
just made Harry.
No, he's saying that like
no, but they could have
Sony
dealt with
now, when it
Sony.
comes to Sony making Miles' story, now it's difficult because things have to make sense.
So here's the thing: they
No.
they cut a deal
But-
with each other, and the thing is, we as a public, we don't know the full details of said deal. However, it could be that like I assume again, I don't know the full details. I assume that they have the rights to implement any of the 900 characters of Spider-Man that they want into the storyline. I'm speaking of part of the MCU. It's just that it has to fall in line with what Sony is doing. But I just don't fully agree with what Sony is doing, because look at the names of some of their spinoffs that they're trying to put into place for their Sony universe.
No, I believe the deal. Last time I read it, the deal was that just Sony has all creative rights to Spider-Man, and Marvel's able to put him in their movies and use him as long as it doesn't convolute the story. But the issue I'm having is the whole universe thing. Yeah. In Doctor Strange and other movies, we're saying Iron Man, Infinity War, all that 616, and then you got the Sony movie, 19999, all that stuff.
So apparently,
it's all convoluted.
Okay, apparently, 616 and 1999 are supposed to be the same universe. Same universe, just different name.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that was confusing for me as well. Because that's my callback point.
I explained it to him, though.
When Spot is popping up in different universes and pops up in Venom's universe, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because when we watched, was it No Way Home?
Mm.
And everybody's supposed to forget about him. But then Venom remembers him. But then Venom's in that universe. I was very confused. I was like, this don't make no sense.
No, Venom's... They explained the Venom part. The Venom is... like their minds are intertwined across the multiverse, apparently.
One Venom knows, all Venom knows.
Yes.
Across the multiverse. It's all linked.
Yes.
They said that in the post-credit scene of Venom 2.
Yeah, they did.
Mm.
Okay. So, plot armor.
So
great.
It's true though. It's actually true in the comics. It's like all Venom are connected.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So, real quick. So just to get back though to the original question that you asked.
I forgot already. You can remind me.
Just like
the comic thing. Yeah.
Like I was about to, cause his alternate version, who's a villain in 616 in the Spider-Man 2 comic. So that version of Miles, his goal was the same goal as Kingpin's.
Yes.
Why are you breathing like that? The same goal as Kingpin's in Spider-Verse 1. Right?
Okay. Yep.
It's the same thing. How I want to travel the multiverse, get my family back, blah blah blah. Right? So they could have done that, right? I would have liked that version of Miles more than this Prowler version of Miles that is not in the comics.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like what we have to understand with these movies, movies that they come out with they're loosely based off of the comics.
No.
They're not like verbatim off the screen. It's not like.
But he's saying a lot of stuff is just made up.
Yeah.
No,
completely.
I hear you.
So it's not even loosely based. It's just made up.
Yeah. To create like a whole new story.
Yeah.
Because it's not like manga to anime.
No.
It's not like manga to anime where it's like page for page.
No. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not even saying that it's bad. Right. But I would prefer if I got a Miles story with Miles characters. The same thing as the game. That's why I didn't like the game, because who's Finn?
I feel you.
Why is he fight? If you want him to fight a girl so bad, then pick a girl villain that is in Miles comics.
Yeah,
he has a few.
No, I hear you.
And
I ain't finna lie. The game villain pissed me off.
Why do you think they're avoiding canon?
I don't know.
It is a little different because that version of Miles is older too, and the fact that we killed one Kingpin. I mean, you'll have to bring in another one. I think they just had the story written up and they just want to do something more original. That's all. Because they already messed up the first movie. They didn't kill the mom. So from that point on, we're different. You killed the uncle.
Okay.
Well, the uncle always dies.
Okay.
Yeah, but he dies later though.
But isn't a canon Spider-Man thing?
He dies in the first run.
Lose everything.
No, but what I mean is like there's
maybe we
more
see just
interaction.
different ones. To us, it's the uncle.
He dies in the first run.
No, but I don't mean just
but there's more interaction between the two.
The way Tom Holland's story ended, where no one remembers who you are, Like, isn't every Spider-Man supposed to go through that? now you down bad moment?
I don't think so.
Oh shoot!
I don't know about down bad.
I think we're in a canon event right now.
Oh god. I do like that with the Prowler thing. We don't know what's going to happen now.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's going to be interesting. I assume they're going to team up. Something.
Nah.
Miles, let's save our dad. Type thing.
It's the second.
Like the Flash?
The
Don't
Flash?
disrespect them like
Yeah,
that.
the Flash and the other Flash team up to save their universe.
Could be, I guess. Yeah.
'Cause they're-
Save their mom or
Yeah.
prevent the universe from thing.
Right, so
It's a
prevent
multiverse
their
movie.
dad.
It's the decade of multiverse movies.
Oh,
He was like,
I
we
wish I
gotta
could do my
save our
eyes.
dad. He's like, gotta save your dad.
Yeah. So would you say this is a better multiverse movie than
Dr.
No Way
Strange.
Home and
My
Doctor
thing
Strange
is,
2?
you can't
Yes.
compare it to
Yeah.
a live action though, because with the
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you
no, because
can.
with animation,
They're saying it's the best Spider-Man. You just compared it to every other Spider-Man.
I know, but in terms of like the events, like you can't. My thing is like because there's so much more that you can do with the animation than you can
No.
do with a live.
But you can still make a bad movie.
There's
with
less
animation.
plot holes in this one than there are in No Way Home.
They actually answered almost all your questions, and you're gonna get the more questions answered in the third one.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah,
They do handle it better than No Way Home. You got to be honest with
I
that.
agree.
animation and live action. You can't.
I'm talking about the
compare
story. I'm just talking about story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna compare.
like that. Compare. You can't do it. Bro. You
It's
can't.
not an excuse.
Yeah, you
though.
can.
It's not an excuse because you can animate characters. Like we have CGI. In what was it, Endgame, where everybody and their mom came out in that moment. That obviously wasn't every actor ever. There was a lot of CGI there. So you can't tell me you can't give me those moments CGI. I just think where No Way Home failed, that's where Across the Universe succeeded.
Okay. What else did you want them to do in the third Spider-Man movie?
I feel like No Way Home.
No. Wait.
Da-
What else did you want them to do
want
in
from No Way Home?
Yes. What
I
else did you
wanted
want?
them to give me more of a plot story other than the three-way Spider-Man.
Elaborate.
other than-
Elaborate.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay.
You finished?
Give me more than y'all just relying on the they brought Toby back. Oh, they brought Andrew back. Okay, and
Yeah, it's all nostalgia.
That's
Okay,
not
and-
elaborating.
That-
Like elaborate.
give
Like,
me
what do you mean?
more. Give me more than just you brought Toby back.
What's the more?
You brought Andrew back.
She's saying like more depth to the characters
The-
rather than
the-
just throwing somebody in to do
story
a
was
fight.
very-
but this
the
is what I'm
story
saying.
was
Like you're
very-
saying
no.
more, but
Let me-
what is the more that
So-
you're talking
so
about?
let me
More
explain
depth
it
to
to
the
you.
characters.
There's no depth to the story at all.
Such
it's
as?
very surface. It's very let's reunite all the Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
The end. Okay, well thank you. Thank
That's
you
actually
so
pretty
much
false.
It doesn't even. There's
Okay.
there's so many ways that I can poke holes in No Way Home, and there's not too many ways that I can poke holes.
I can
in
poke more holes in
Spider-Verse
in,
2.
in Multiverse of Madness than I can in No Way Home.
What does that have to do with anything that I
Yeah.
just
I'm
said?
just saying, like because
But
you
we're
you
comparing
no because
Across
like
the
like
Spider-Verse
no,
and
no,
No Way
Spider-Man.
Home.
no, but what I'm saying
No,
is
no,
because
don't
he
move the
hyped.
goalposts.
No. It's not moving the
Don't-
goalposts. It's expanding the conversation because what my friend here Jason says is that he hypes up Multiverse of Madness, but he downplays No Way Home.
But that's not what we're talking
But
about,
that's
no.
what we're.
You're talking about
I'm
you're
expanding.
talking about something different.
No,
all
I'm
saying
expanding
is
the
that
conversation to,
we're
to
answering the
include
question.
that because, like,
we're
what I'm
answering
saying
the question. We're answering the
Exactly.
question.
What more do we want?
The question that was asked, right? So now, is this a better multiverse movie than No Way Home and other things?
It's a better movie
and
in
yes,
general.
it's a better multiverse movie. It's more explained. It is. There's not a lot of questions that I have. I understand what's happening here. I even understand this little spider bureau that they have. I get it.
Agreed.
But in No Way Home, people are coming into this universe because they know Spider-Man's identity, and not even everyone there knows the identity. So what are we even saying?
There's videos that we have, you and I,
Shut up.
where I explained to you.
Shut up.
Oh,
what
you
it
wrote-
was.
You wrote the movie?
No. Where I
Electro does not
Like, we
know
can-
his identity.
no, other than Electro, because I can't explain Electro.
If you can't
So
explain
therefore you can't
Electro, then that's a plot hole.
no, that's a plot hole. That's one plot hole. Okay, I give you that.
And I can keep going.
I will give you.
Hold on,
No,
pause.
hold on.
What
Time
plot hole?
out.
No. We
No,
gonna stand on that
no.
point.
It's
No,
not
no, we
102.
gonna
It's
stand on
101. It's
that- we're gonna
101.
stand on that
It's
point.
101 right now. It's
What
101. I was
plot
talking to Jason right now.
What plot hole?
Jason. My thing is
What
when it comes to
plot
that,
hole is in
when it comes to
Across?
that part right there, It's more so like, all right,
All right,
so
Jason.
you're explaining that. So we
What
we
plot hole
can say
isn't
that plot
across
hole.
the Spider-Verse? Can you name one?
I can't really name one.
Can you name a plot hole
Off
in
the-
Across the
Off
Spider-Verse?
the top of the head, no, but you can
Great.
literally name a plot hole
Great.
in any
Conversation's
movie.
over.
But
There's-
I didn't leave.
No.
So glad we talked about
I
it.
didn't-
That's actually a pretty dumb point. But like my
It's
thing
not.
is
You
this.
just
Like so,
named
here's
a
the
plot
thing.
hole that you couldn't explain, and it wasn't even
Of
small.
a movie
It was big.
of a movie
That's a big plot
of
hole.
a movie that's been out for years.
The question was:
know what?
is this a better multiverse movie? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's a
yes.
better overall movie in general.
Oh my god!
Like
Stop
not just
moving the
like
goalposts.
Did they handle the
it's
multiverse
not
better than No Way
goalposts.
Home?
I don't think
Yeah.
you know what
Zay,
the,
listen,
I don't-
Zay,
hold on.
listen.
I don't think you understand what the word the phrase goalposts mean, because it's not moving the goalposts. It's
You
literally
are.
just expanding the question.
You are moving the goalpost.
It's not
Thank
moving
you.
the goalposts at
What
all.
are you talking about?
You are moving.
Zay.
The
You
goalpost.
don't think he wrote this movie the way he came to
Is this movie a better multiverse movie than No Way Home?
It's a better overall movie than No Way
Why you
Home.
Can I have a yes or no answer?
You can't.
That's moving the goalpost.
You
Yeah.
can't
Yes,
compare
you-
because my thing is
Vic,
you can
Vic,
do so much.
Vic,
You have
I'm about to dead this right now.
look. You have
Roll
so
the tape back when
Yeah.
he said this is the best Spider-Man movie
Yes.
ever.
He did.
Yes, it is.
Answers your question. That
Yeah.
answers your question.
Look,
It does.
It's,
That's
it's,
it.
exactly. It's the best overall Spider-Man movie
That includes the
ever
fact that it's better
made.
in multiverse. 'cause
No, it's just
better.
It's just a
It's
better.
better.
So you're saying
Period.
it's not a better multiverse movie?
I'm saying it's a better overall movie.
Because you could
Ever.
compare No Way Home and Everything All at Once. You'll say Everything All at Once is a better multiverse movie than No Way Home.
in terms of plot, in terms of action, in terms of like
How it's
the-
handled overall,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
multiverse
yeah.
aspect itself.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
in terms
you're
of how
boring me.
In terms of how
Oh my
in terms of how
gosh.
everything is handled in general, it is a better overall movie. I don't
Better-
understand.
This is your weakest
You're not answering the
argument
question.
to date,
Okay,
bro.
bro.
No,
This
it just goes over your head.
argument.
But I understand
Nah,
though.
that's a weak
But my
argument.
thing is,
This is
it is
dreadfully
weak.
boring.
look. It is
My goodness.
literally the best overall Spider-Man movie to date.
All right, nigga. Can we move on? My bad. My bad, yo. Can we move on? Because you're not answering the question.
I've answered I literally just
Hey,
answered
you-
the question.
your
You
points are
tap
boring.
dance around that.
Move on.
I answered the question twice.
on.
It's the best
For-
overall Spider-Man movie ever made.
Move
For,
on.
for the
Damn.
third one, I just hope it wraps up, which it looks like it's going to be a trilogy, and we're going to be done with
Yeah.
it. It comes out next year, so I wonder if they're going to be more callbacks to live action for Tom Holland's verse.
I think so.
Since we got Prowler.
My man has a theory.
Okay.
That this is a way that we bring in a live action Miles through
Yeah.
through
I saw
Beyond the
that.
Spider-Verse.
I saw
Quick
that.
question. Do we see video game Miles?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I don't think so, but my thing is, there was a rumor that he's actually going to debut in Spider-Man 4,
Yeah.
not in Into the Spider-Verse though.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, what's your boy's theory?
It
Yeah,
deads
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It deads that.
That's my friend John. That's his theory that
Your friend's wrong.
he's been saying this for a long time now, like a few years. That this is how we're gonna get a live action Miles.
False.
And it's not for nothing. It is very interesting that it crosses over with the Venom universe. That you see a live action Prowler. It is interesting that this movie crosses over with live action things. So now it does not exactly close the door on that theory, and it kind of leaves it ajar a little bit.
Okay.
What you got to say?
Let me
What?
ask.
What?
Man, shut up.
What?
Let me ask a question though. This is actually for all of you.
Maybe I'll answer
at
it.
what-
Maybe I'll dance around it.
Shut. Okay, I love you. I love you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
uh-huh.
you. No, seriously though. When did you guys realize? And again, you did say spoiler warning before the video, right?
Yeah, spoiler warning. Go ahead.
Okay. So when did you guys realize that Miles was in the wrong universe? I'll tell you mine, but I want to hear yours. I'm actually interested. At the end,
Well, I told you earlier, mine was when he first got to the world looked a little different.
Yeah, it's drawn
It looked
differently.
more neon, and the raindrops seemed different. But I shoehorned that off. But it was when he was talking to his mom. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's when you're like, wait.
I suspected when he got sent back.
Oh, the
that
moment
moment
he
it
was in the
was-
thing.
Yeah, and like the girl who we think she's somebody, but not sure, not confirmed.
With the AI girl?
Yeah,
Oh, she was on the side at the end.
yeah.
What AI girl?
The one who was controlling the send back machine.
That's
One of the
supposed,
puffs.
The go
supposed to
home
be his
machine.
sister.
Yeah, that's what I said. We think it's his sister, but it has been confirmed.
What do you mean his sister in another universe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
In the comics,
And I think
he
it's
travels the
adorable.
multiverse, and he gets to a universe where
Oh shoot!
his sister is like the head of like this rebellion against his clone, and his clone Miles is like the dictator over this universe, and Peter is like trapped in like a vault.
Oh, I hope that's not
Some
the
Flashpoint
case.
stuff.
I thought it was amazing. The reason why I was talking to him during the movie, and I was like, yeah, I think it's hers, because before he's about to go, she has the chance to say yes or no, and I think that connection of that recognizing this is my brother, like. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go.
Man, no, it wasn't. I don't think it was recognizing it was her brother. It was like, man, should I do this or should I not? Like, which side should I take?
It was my opinion, but thank you for everybody yours. But that was for me the moment where I felt like
I agree though.
With
that
what?
was the
With her, I agree.
Not you.
I feel like that was the moment where I was like, oh, he gonna get sent back.
Yeah.
He gonna get sent back to the wrong universe. Like, it's not gonna be that easy. So.
Man, yeah, no, like I'm looking around in his room when he's talking to his mom, and like there's bits and pieces that are different. I don't know if you guys peep.
Yeah, his room setup is different.
Yeah. But like I didn't notice it at first. Like I'm noticing it as the scene is going along, and then they're cutting back and forth between all these different Spider-Men, and like they're looking for him, but I'm like, and Vic brought up a very good point. And I was thinking this too, where like, man, like how did they not find this guy yet? But then it was when she was like, oh my gosh, you changed your hair. I was like, huh, his hair was different. And then as they're talking, then they show Gwen and she's outside the room. And then they show Miles again. It was at that point that I was like, yo, is he in the correct universe?
You're so intuitive.
Yeah. I'm like,
Literally can't stand you.
Well, I was just giving him a
I will say that Issa Rae's character, the whole people were mad about she was pregnant. I don't have an issue with it.
Why?
It just seemed like you only did that for that one joke, though.
at least she knows who
So
the
I-
baby daddy
yeah,
is.
I
It
just
didn't do anything for the actual
yeah,
plot.
it didn't change. I just hope her. I imagine in the third one, the child's dad is going to be someone of significance.
Yeah, so you will meet the child's dad in the third
In
one.
the third one.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Okay. That's just
she-
has to be a
she-
comic book character or something.
She is pregnant in the comics at some point.
Okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
not child support.
Do you
but-
know who it is? The father's in the comics.
I didn't read that. I don't know. Did
Oh,
you know
okay.
who the father is?
I don't know, but all I know is that Jessica Drew is a clone
I'm the pappy.
So,
Of
of Peter Parker.
Peter.
Yeah.
so I, have
I know
a
that.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't read the comics, but I've been
And-
shown this.
And Jessica Drew, not for nothing, real quick. The first Miles team called the Ultimates, and Jessica Drew was a part of the Ultimates.
Oh, nice. Does she have a bike?
She did not have a bike.
I will tell you this.
Jessica
I'm
Drew-
not excited.
Jessica Drew in the comics.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Is
excited
white.
for a Spider-Woman movie.
So I'm
I
just
remember them
curious,
being upset with that. Yeah.
Upset with what?
because Jessica Drew's white. in the
She's
comics.
white.
She is white.
Yeah.
So
But
I was
the
surprised- I
original
didn't see any
Spider-Woman,
uproar about it.
Not really.
correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, isn't the original Spider-Woman black? She's not Jessica Drew,
She's not Jessica Drew.
but isn't she black and with the same design?
Yes.
Like I don't know. Like
I wasn't mad at it.
But it's not Jessica
Yeah.
Drew.
I
Yes,
just
it's
think
not
because
Jessica Drew,
people know Jessica Drew. I was like wondering if people were like, but she's not supposed to be black, if they felt some type of way. But I didn't see any like.
Yeah. If you racist, you
Smoke
hate this
around it.
movie. Low key.
If you're racist, you hate this.
Little Mermaid too.
Why? It's so multicultural.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, makes sense. Gotcha. All right, how'd y'all feel about Miguel's character?
He doesn't like Miguel. I actually enjoyed Miguel. The
I
man
think he did a
was
great job.
piecing up. Voice acting was great.
Who don't like Miguel? I like Miguel in this movie.
First
don't-
of all,
I'm talking about in general.
You've been saying that you don't like 2099.
In this
So-
movie, we're talking solely this movie. If
You know
we're
what that's
talking
called?
this
You know what that's
movie-
called?
Moving the
goalpost.
No, if we're talking this movie,
wow! Wow! Are you also gonna tell them they have the wrong definition, or is that just a woman thing?
that's just a woman thing.
How many?
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
How many times?
Just checking.
How many episodes has he said that 2099 is barely Spider-Man?
Yes. And
You've said
he's
it.
been
You said it mad times.
anytime Spencer brought up, it's Miguel O'Hara's hate.
Yeah.
Followed by that.
Look, let me set the record straight here.
Oh goodness.
I want to say that in this movie, I actually loved the performance for Miguel O'Hara. It was very well done.
And did you like the performance for Scarlet Spider, the Spider-Man that you've championed so many times?
My muscles.
So I'll say this: it was so bittersweet, but more sweet because like
Freaking goofball.
like they
Corny.
they turned him into
All
a
that.
they literally turned him into a cornball.
Yeah.
But like it was so funny that like it just overshadowed everything else.
Honestly, it
wasn't
wasn't
that
funny.
It wasn't that funny.
It was
No,
cringe.
Yeah.
That was the cringiest part of the movie.
No, it was funny to me. It was funny to me.
No,
Sure.
the Ben O'Reilly,
It was
Scarlet
funny to me.
Spider. The one with like my
It's
muscles.
dramatic.
Wait.
Yeah.
And you know who else? The masses.
Huh?
It was funny to myself and the masses.
I thought I speak for the masses.
Cringe.
Yeah, I didn't like
That's
that.
fine. It's okay.
Straight
You can have
cringe.
I
that.
didn't like that.
You don't like anything good.
What I did like though is
I don't know about that one.
Gwen is trying to guess who he is, and she's like, "Are you the Cape Crusader?" And she's like, "Or the Purple Panther?"
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She just
yeah.
starts
Yeah,
naming
that was
it.
dope. That was
Okay.
dope. That was
Yeah.
dope.
We
Yeah.
see what universe you're in. That's cute.
But yeah, great movie. I want more Miles. Keep the story on mainly Miles. We got Gwen's story. We got Peter's story. I mean, do we need more Miguel's story? Probably not. We got
No.
his whole thing. Miles and Miles.
I feel you on that, but it actually made sense for it to be more so Gwen's story this time.
I ain't
around.
saying we couldn't have it. We didn't need that much personally.
I have a
What?
question,
Like it was like yeah. Go ahead.
and this is to you as well, good sir, because he pointed out while we were watching the movie. When Miles is like swinging through the city after Gwen, and she's talking about Miguel, he's like, "Oh, she's like part this, part that, like vampire or something like that."
Any dude, yeah.
And then Miles is like, "Well, I didn't know there were any good vampires." And he was like, "That may be like a shot at Morbius." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I think it
I
was too.
wonder-
Probably, yeah. That makes sense now.
are they keeping the Morbius story as part of that universe?
Well, isn't a Morbius story supposed to be part of Venom?
Yeah, it is.
Right, but there are a lot. Venom movie hasn't had Spider-Man in it, so it's like,
Yeah, but it's still.
are y'all are we saying that this is canon in this universe, or
So here's the thing. So Venom hasn't had Spider-Man in his movies. However, it's within the same universe because we've established that Morbius is inside the same universe as Venom, and Morbius knows who Spider-Man is. Well, he doesn't know his identity, but you know what I mean. Like he knows of Spider-Man.
You said Morbius knows who Spider-Man is?
He knows of Spider-Man.
No, he doesn't.
He
Never
does.
even heard him, Spider-Man.
What do you mean? Did you not see the end credit scene, the trash one?
I did.
It was trash, but it was still an end credit scene that's canon.
Yeah, but I saw it, but he
knows of Spider-Man in his universe.
He knows of Venom. I don't.
yeah.
No, but he knows of Spider-Man in his universe.
I gotta watch
do
it
you,
again.
do you
I
remember?
don't. I don't remember saying anything about Spider-Man though.
The post-credit
What do you mean?
scene.
Him and Vulture.
I
literally had a-
remember, but I don't remember him saying anything about Spider-Man. I remember that scene. I gotta rewatch it.
So Vulture was like, I don't know how I ended up here, but I know it has something to do with Spider-Man, which was stupid. But he mentioned Spider-Man.
And what did Morbius say?
He just smiled.
Basically, they were like, he was like, we should team up or some
So
crap
he
like
didn't.
that.
So Morbius didn't say anything about
he didn't
Spider-Man.
acknowledge that he knew who he was?
He didn't say he didn't know who he was.
All right, so
All right, pack it up.
yeah. All right.
No, what do you mean?
I don't get.
Like they're literally having a conversation about Spider-Man, bro, and like he didn't deny it.
Also, not for nothing,
He didn't accept it either.
not for nothing, but Vulture's inclusion in Morbius also another plot hole for No Way Home.
Yes,
not for nothing.
That's not
but-
No Way Home. That's
No,
Morbius.
it's No Way Home.
That's Morbius. That's Morbius.
It's No Way Home.
Morbius.
So,
Anyways,
how would you feel if live action Miles is in Venom universe? That's how they introduce him.
I wouldn't like it.
You won't like it? Because that could be their Spider-Man. Honestly,
I would not be here for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here for it. No.
I just want to know how they're gonna connect everything. That's it.
God,
God,
what are you doing? You
the
making
worst.
so
This
much
the worst
noise.
Spider-Man, boy.
Now he's supposed to be clumsy. He's supposed to be
Yeah,
clumsy.
you know what I'm saying? This is my origin story.
He's
Oh,
still
okay.
clumsy.
It's my origin story.
You're
All
making
right.
so much noise over there today.
But hey, I'm gonna be like Miles. I'm gonna be right in like
breathing
5
all
minutes.
hard in the mic.
I'm gonna be right in like 5 minutes. I got you.
All right, I'm done.
Hey. Overall, though, we agreed. We like this movie. It was a good
Great
sequel.
movie. Great sequel.
Solid movie.
Yeah.
Definitely excited to see what they're going to bring.
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Wait, one question. You said this is the best Spider-Man movie. Is this the best
So far,
Spider-Man
so
movie?
far.
I don't think it's the best Spider-Man movie, but I definitely
What
think
is
it's
the best
better than
Spider-Man
No Way
movie?
Home.
What is the
What
best
is the
Spider-Man
best?
movie?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to.
So you're talking out the
I
side of your
literally
neck.
just said. What did I just say, Vic? I said I don't know if this
So
is
you're
the best Spider-Man
but
movie.
it's better than No Way
But
Home.
it's thank you.
So
So
you're-
if you listen,
So you're
instead of
you're talking out the side of
then
your
you
neck
would
right
have
now.
heard
So
what I said.
So if this,
I said what
okay.
I said.
So if this,
I
is,
said
no, you
what I said.
listen. So you said what you said. Okay,
Okay.
cool. We agree. But all right. So if this isn't the best Spider-Man movie, what
Vic,
is?
what I just said.
She doesn't
know yet.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So then that's when I said she's talking out of the side of her neck. Then because if you don't already know what the best Spider-Man movie is, and you're saying that this one's not it, you're talking out the side of your neck.
I feel like that's you moving the goalpost again.
That's not.
My goodness. Yo,
I
we
feel-
have never been more aligned, and that should tell you something.
That's crazy. The fact that
That
you're
should
aligned with
tell you
her,
something.
who don't know anything.
Says
Your
you.
words.
Wait.
Your words.
Hold on.
Your words.
Run that back. What's Spot's real name?
Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He looked it up
Yeah,
Okay.
he looked.
after
Okay.
we questioned.
It's on tape. It's on tape, so I don't got.
He doesn't. He
We gonna
didn't
run it
know
back.
beforehand though.
Yeah.
He didn't
We
know.
gonna run it
I
back.
didn't know.
You know you didn't. But
What's your favorite?
I would say my personal favorite Spider-Man movie to
Mm.
this day, it has not changed. Is Spider-Man 1.
You are correct.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
Toby.
Toby?
Big
It has-
Toby.
it has
A
not
lot of
changed.
people
That's the
prefer
one.
that franchise. Well,
That's the
trilogy?
one.
Trilogy?
I don't prefer the
should
trilogy.
say.
Not trilogy, not trilogy, not trilogy, not trilogy.
I will say a lot
Not
of people
trilogy.
prefer the OG Spider-Man trilogy.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing, because like Vic and I were talking about this earlier. Like it's because like, man, when we were younger, like the fact that Spider-Man's now on a big stage, now he's like live action, not just animated, like he's like brought to life. Like it was big for us at that time. And man, we loved it.
It was it. It started it
yo,
all.
Yo, it started it all. And like, yo, even to this day, like I love it, but that's nostalgia.
Pause.
I'll accept, I accept it. I accept that. But however, I will say this. Man, if it wasn't for the terrible writing, I think it would be Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man. If it wasn't for the terrible writing in some parts. No, because like Andrew Garfield is my favorite overall Spider-Man. Like he
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
like behind No, like literally behind the mask, he is the best Spider-Man that we have gotten to date.
Okay.
Like he brings
We
out
know.
the whole spirit.
We
The
know.
spirit.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I feel like in terms of like overall movie, it's Across the Spider-Verse. But if we're just strictly sticking to live action, without using No Way Home, Spider-Man 2.
Respect. That's what most people pick.
Yeah.
Most Spider-Man 2. Doc Ock.
Interesting. Okay. I have no dogs in this fight.
Mary Jane
What?
trash
What
though.
you want to say?
None. Just that I feel like there's a lot of just recency bias. I feel like
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I mean, because this is the new fresh thing, so everyone's gonna say that this is like the best.
But no,
Everyone's glizzy gobbling.
No,
for this
no.
movie
But
right now.
hear me out. I said
Glizzy
taking
gobbling
this
for
Glizzy
out.
gobbling.
I said taking this movie out of the equation,
facing the glizzy.
and I even took out No Way Home out of the equation. I'm putting Spider-Man 2, the original Spider-Man 2 OG.
What does that mean?
Wait, what? You gonna take the two most recent movies and what?
What is that? What are you talking about?
Like I'm saying, like I'm. What do you mean when I'm talking about? Like, am I speaking English or am I speaking?
I don't know. Take the mask off so I can understand what you're saying. I don't know.
You can't know my secret identity.
What? Essentially, what you just said is if you remove the last two movies, then the best would be the second Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Why
if
would
you
you
keep
remove No Way Home?
Moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
It's not moving the goalpost. I mean,
Why are you removing No Way Home?
That takes
I'm-
away the whole question I asked.
I'm removing.
You can't do that.
No, I'm removing No Way Home because you guys are haters towards it.
Oh my god.
But
But
I'm not a hater towards it.
Hold on,
Who cares what we
tell me. And I'm moving because you guys
It's
know.
your opinion. opinion.
I know, but you know what my thoughts are with everything together.
So with those included, Zay, what is your number one Spider movie with those included in totality?
Oh, I told you already though. From the very beginning,
it's across the
Spider-Verse.
Then that's it.
In the pod.